guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alex, and today we're going to be doing a review on a UK TV series called Supacell. Disclaimer guys, if you don't want to know what happens in Supacell because you haven't watched it yet, please click out the video right this second before I give you spoilers. Alright, let's go. This show is absolutely amazing. It centers a love story, a black love story, and it also raises awareness for sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell is something that predominantly affects black people, and so this raising of awareness is amazing. Even the eyes for Supercell is due to one of the symptoms of sickle cell anemia being jaundice, and that's why Rapman decided to make their eyes turn yellow when they received their superpowers, which I find very interesting. First and foremost, let me introduce you to Michael. This is a delivery driver from South London, and I completely missed out the fact that this is all based in South London. So Michael's problems begin when he proposes to his girlfriend of X amount of years, and she says yes. They get home, they get in hot and steady, and then he gets transported to the future. That's the first time we've seen his powers activate. Michael's future self tells him that his fiancée Dion is going to die, and to prevent this from happening, he needs to do and find these people. So he does. He writes down the names: Tazer, Andre, Sabrina, and Rodney. Michael thinks if he finds these people, he can prevent Dion from dying, but that's not necessarily true, because I believe the information that his future self gave him was the wrong information, in my opinion. But, as the story goes along, we will see that in his efforts of trying to make sure that Dion doesn't die, he also gets hyper-focused on finding these people, which can get dangerous at times within this series. This is Tazer, and when I first saw Tazer's character, I thought, oh yeah, typical, roadman, all that kind of stuff. But he's different because, one, he has a power. Two, he's also different because he has heart. No matter what, he doesn't have the stomach for the road life. He may do things, but he's acting on, what others are saying and doing and whatever. He's not necessarily doing it because he wants to do it. And I think if there was an opportunity for him to get out of the gang life, he definitely would take it, because he's not about that life at all. Not for real. Not for real. When you meet Crazy's about that life. Taser is not. This is Andre, and Andre is a loving father, and he's recently come out of prison, and he is trying to make good on life. He is working, he has a good job, and he's able to provide for his son, AJ. We meet AJ and we meet his mother at Nando's, where they're talking, and the mother allows him and his son to have a nice conversation to and fro. She goes about her business. Alright, but then we realize that Andre did not tell his employer that he did have a criminal past, and as soon as they found out, they fired him on the spot. And then his best friend is apologizing because he said that they would never check the DBS, which sometimes they do. And then he goes to the cash point later on, and he, in frustration, hits the cash point because he realizes he's on a low balance and he's negative, and money pours out. That's when his powers were activated, and we saw for the first time that his powers were activated. One thing I would like to say is that I feel like when Andre came out of prison and he started to see his son again, I believe he was showing us that he was showering his kid with gifts and then further putting himself in debt. So it was he came out and he was yeah, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to gift you an iPhone, we're going to go here, we're going to go here, we're going to go Selfridges. And he didn't have the money to do all of those things. And even the mother of his child, knowing that he just came out of prison, he doesn't really have any money to his name because no one wants to hire him. I feel like that's a bit mad, which is why I'm not surprised when AJ ends up where he ends up, because he didn't necessarily have a good example, and then his father came out of prison trying to shower him with gifts and trying to somewhat buy his love, which I didn't necessarily agree with. And I know obviously people will say, oh yeah, it's just because he cared for him and whatever, but he was trying to buy his love, and he further got himself in debt, and it just wasn't all the decisions that were made for Andre were just not necessarily great. Even when he decided with his best friend to go in and get the safe, and there was nothing in it. Like, decisions were made, but were they the right ones? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. The next one I'll be doing Sabrina and Rodney and other side characters that I found to be interesting or I didn't like.